Hi, and welcome to the Holly C Podcast, a show about expressing your brilliance with ease and flow. I'll show you how to take the woo-woo out of the clouds and apply it to real life for effortless action. This show is for world changers and future world changers, so if you know there's more to life and you're wondering what's next, this is your show. Hi, I'm Holly, your host. I'm a speaker, author, teacher of health, vitality, and spirituality, and also a dragon spirit guide. In this episode, we are going to talk about working with others. I know it almost sounds like either a corporate training gig thing or a topic brought up in kindergarten. But let me assure you that this is neither. Now, some of you may be thinking, why are you having a topic about this? I already work with others. I'm great at understanding people. I'm great at relationships. So why do I need to listen to a podcast episode on working with others? Well, think about what you think about when I say the phrase working with others. Are you thinking about the quantity of people that you interact with? Are you thinking about how you're always the peacekeeper? How you're not the kid who doesn't know how to play nicely in the sandbox. You're the one that everyone loves. And what is the price that you pay to be the well-liked kid, to be the peacekeeper? Did you ever think about that? Now things are starting to shift in your mind. There are two things to look at when it comes to working with others. One is the rejection of working with others, and two is embracing working with others. Both present the opportunity for disharmony. It's pretty clear we see how when we try to do everything on our own, what a struggle it is. And we are taught from a young age that we should cooperate with others. And generally speaking, that's a good thing. Here's where it starts to get tricky, especially for world changers and future world changers. And that's when these values you were taught as a child affect your ability to stand out and do your own thing. Because you've been conditioned to be the nice one, to be the peacekeeper. You've even praised yourself for doing this, that you do it at the expense of one person, and that would be you. People like you because you do so many things for them. We see that paradigm a lot. The one who fits into the group by making themselves indispensable to the group. The one who gets along because they go along. They don't stand out on their own. They don't disagree. They don't dissent in opinion. And of course people like that. They like it when somebody else agrees with them. They like it when you go and do the things that they want to do. They like it when you anticipate their needs and you put them ahead of your own. They don't consciously realize this is what's happening, but it happens. And they just think you have so much in common and you're of the same mind. But you know you're not. You know each time you concur and agree that there were other options you would have preferred. So this podcast episode about working with others is really about working with yourself. Not working alone by yourself, but tuning in to what you want. Because that's how you hear your dragon spirit. You have to listen to your gut, not somebody else's gut, but your gut, your instincts, your inner voice. And it's not just listening to it, because you can hear it, but when you overrule it, that's not listening to it. It's when you hear it and you act upon it, even though it may ruffle feathers, even though it may upset the others that you work with. And by work with, I mean the general term, like everybody. in your community, your family, the people that you join together with on a day-to-day basis. Because each time you don't say something, when you hear your gut telling you to do so, you are silencing yourself. And how can you express your brilliance if you silence yourself on a regular basis so that you get along with others and that they like you? Or that you don't rock the boat, you don't ruffle feathers. Expressing your brilliance, making a difference, is done by the people who rock the boat and who speak up and say things that are different than what the status quo is. So for those of you who are the lone wolves who do pretty much everything on your own and very rarely seek to work with others, you're like the flip side of the coin. Because when did this behavior start? It started when you started working with others and you saw that they didn't do as good a job as you, and you decided, you know what, I'm just going to do things myself because I do it better. Or you found the experience working with others to be frustrating. Why was that? It was because you didn't say anything. You were silencing yourself too. Now, some of you are thinking, oh, I most definitely said something. I complained loudly. You did, but it got to the point where you complained loudly. It was kind of like the pressure was building. You let a small slip pass, another one, and another one. And then they started to add up to what you deemed as incompetent. And then you said something. But by then you were so frustrated that it all came out. Probably with a little anger too, or a lot of anger. What if you had just said something before it got to that point, but instead you bottled it up so that each tiny little slip became a bigger and bigger deal in your mind and added up? So working with others is really about speaking up and following your own gut, trusting your dragon spirit so that you stand out and you take a stand and you speak up when the moment to speak up arrives. Not bottle it up, save it for later, make a list in your head, but speak in the moment. So we're going to enter the dragon spirit space to help you speak up to work with others. And for those of you who are new to my podcast, dragon spirit is not an entity or a spirit outside of yourself. Everybody has a dragon spirit within them. It's that voice inside that craves adventure and exploration, and also conveniently knows the most expansive answers to your most pressing questions. It's your connection with the universe. So to enter the dragon spirit space, this is where you are most connected with the universe, where you quiet your mind and then you can hear your own inner voice. You can hear your dragon spirit. So I guide people into the dragon spirit space by plugging into the universe, connecting with that energy that connects us all. And then I know what to say to hold this space for you so that you can hear your own inner guidance. So to enter the dragon spirit space, you're going to take 3 dragon breaths. And to do this, you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you breathe out, if you feel like letting out a sigh or a sound like a ha, feel free to do so. So let's enter the dragon spirit space. Place your hand on your heart and just bring your awareness to your heart. And if you're in kind of a slouchy posture, then straighten up your spine, make yourself comfortable, and listen to your own inner guidance despite any distractions you may hear, any thoughts that may run through your mind to distract you. Pay attention to your gut, pay attention to your heart, and you will hear what you need to hear. So awareness to your heart, awareness to your gut, to your belly. And let's begin. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out. And again, in through your nose. And breathe out. And in through your nose. And breathe out. The image that comes to mind is a segmented melon. You know, you can cut a melon into slices. So you take the whole melon and it's cut into wedges. So picture like a cantaloupe, and it's segmented. Only instead of individual slices, somehow this watermelon, suspended in your mind's eye, all of the wedges are still held together. Breathe in through your nose, and normal breath out through your nose. Easy, relaxed breath. And if you want, you can take your hand and rest it in your lap now, so it doesn't need to be on your heart. But, bring your awareness to your heart. And notice how you can do that without having your hand on your heart. And you can do this anywhere, anytime. This is a key. Anywhere, anytime where you need to hear your inner guidance, bring your awareness to your heart. And do it with your mind. See, let's do this again. Awareness to your heart. When you bring your awareness to your heart, it quiets your mind for a moment because it is focused on your heart. Bring your awareness to your hair. Again, do you see? Bring your awareness to your pinky. But your mind was like, which one? Okay, the right pinky tip, the fingernail on your right pinky. Now, do you see how that works? Breathe in through your nose. Awareness to your nose. Easy, relaxed breath out. Those of you who are regular listeners to my podcast may be expecting more in the Dragon Spirit space. Usually, I talk for a while. But today, that's it. Use this technique anytime you find yourself silencing yourself. You bring your awareness to a different part of your body. Yeah, try it. Bring your awareness to your foot. And you see how it immediately quiets the mind. Because in those moments where you feel like you are silencing yourself, you cause distress to yourself. You need to gain awareness of this distress. And for those of you who are very aware of it, you need to purge the distress. So there's steps. 1, acknowledgement that you have not been listening to yourself or you're repressing your voice. Step 2, bring your awareness to a part of your body because it will help you quiet your mind. Step 3, have awareness of how you're feeling and feel the distress that you're causing yourself. Step 4, bring awareness to part of your body again so that you can purge and clear the distress. And the next step is then to speak up. And you may not need every single step if your mind is quiet and you're hearing your own voice. But before you speak, just take this moment to bring awareness to your body. Pick a body part right now. And let that be the body part. Because if you have to pick a body part in the moment, your mind's going to take over and take control. But if you've already pre-chosen it, then you go, okay, go straight to the ear, for example. And that extra moment where you bring awareness to your body and quiet your mind and allow yourself to clear out the distress you feel will enable you to speak in the most expansive way possible. It will also ground you into yourself so that no matter how the other person reacts, you will still be true to yourself and you'll be listening to yourself. And that's what matters the most. So, on that note, we're going to exit the Dragon Spirit space. Place your hand on your heart. It was like Simon Says. What's a trick? Bring your awareness to your heart. Leave your hand in your lap. Dragon Spirit says, bring your awareness to your heart. And we'll take 3 dragon breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out with your mouth. Ha. And again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Ha. And again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Ha. I always love what comes out in the dragon spirit space because I take this stuff from every single podcast and I apply it to my own life, and then I see the amazing things that manifest as a result. So go ahead and give this a try for a week. I hope to see you in the next Dragon Spirit Circle, and I look forward to when we reconnect again. Bye for now.